Bucko, the 2024-25 season about to get underway for your under-21 group. Are you all ready for it?
Yeah, we've had a very good pre-season. We got the opportunity to go out to Ireland and play Shamrock and St Pat's, which was a great experience and a great tour for the players. And then we've had a great variety of fixtures, playing Mansfield's first team, Barnsley's first team, and then we got the opportunity to play Glasgow Rangers as well, which was a tough test. But preparation-wise, we're a very good nick, and we're looking forward to the start of the season.
You mentioned the trip to Ireland. How keen were you to give the boys that experience of going away?
Well, I experienced as a player, and it was a very good experience with Nigel when he took us away to Ireland to play Bohemians. So the Irish have always been tremendously friendly when we've been over there and can't do enough for you. And it was exactly the same. The experience was brilliant, but the reception we got when we arrived in Ireland, the hotel was tremendous, the facilities were top notch, and then the level of opponents were really, really good. So it was a great challenge for the lads, but we had a great time to bond and to find out a little bit more about the players.
I seem to remember in your playing days when Nigel Clough was the manager here, there would be some more old school, I think it's fair to say, methods in pre-season. Did you tap into any of that at all with the boys?
Yeah, I think like you say, in terms of having that blend of things you've learnt as a player over the years from certain managers you've worked under, and especially the trips and the tours from Nigel is something which has stuck with me and will remain with me throughout all my coaching career. And you remember that when you finish them tours and them trips we had. You remember them days, and it was about giving them players that experience to go over to Ireland, go and watch Europa League games. We've watched Shamrock playing the Europa League while we were out there as well, which was a great experience, and also allowed the players to have a little bit of downtime and enjoy themselves, but more importantly to bond, to get to know each other as a group, and for us as coaches to get to know the players as well.
And that's particularly important because there are always changes to the group. Can you tell us about a couple of the new faces in your squad this season?
Yeah, so we've added Morton Spencer to us. He came in at the back end of last season on the trial period from Leeds, has immense quality, so tremendous technically with the ball. He's had a tough time in the past 18 months in terms of injury, and if we can keep him fit and playing regularly, I'm sure he'll have a bright future. We've brought Manny in as a number 9 from Harrogate, who is a vocal point for us, who we can play into. He's a target number 9. Lovely lad, top lad, always smiling. He's a pleasure to work with. And there's areas of development which we need to work on with him day to day, but we're sure we'll keep improving him, and it'll be a great experience for him as well. And then we've also added Freddie Turley to the group, who's come over from Shamrock as well, from Ireland. So the relationship we've built up with the connection in Ireland has been good. He's been with us a couple of weeks, so he's finding his feet. He's come off the back of playing quite a lot of games of senior football out at Bray, which I got the opportunity to go and watch him play. So he's one who we're really interested in working with. We've had some new faces, but we're happy with the group. The group has improved again on where we were at the last couple of years. We've got a lot of players within that group who's been with us from such a young age and know what's required to play for Derby County. So we're looking at having an improved season on last season.
Yeah, and the Premier League 2 season starts against Aston Villa on Friday. You play Manchester City and Newcastle just before the end of August. It's a reminder of the calibre of the competition, I guess.
Yeah, so the opponents are tough within the Premier League 2, and it's always a challenge for us as a group and as a football club to compete. Bar 130 minutes last season, we competed in every game, and we expect to do that this season coming. And like I just expressed, the calibre of player we've got, the quality we've got within the group has improved, so we expect to have more positive performances, win more games, but more importantly, have better players getting closer and knocking on the door of the first team.
You'll be playing in the Central League as well again this season. Just tell us about the value you think that brings for the boys.
Well, it's an exposure to playing against nearly a reserve league, reserve teams when we're playing up against Notts County and Wrexham this season, Preston, Salford, Lincoln. There's a great opportunity to play against teams who all have first team players dropping down to get minutes after recovering from injury or not in their first team. So to get that exposure for our players, to have that experience and judge our players against first team players from League One and League Two is a great gauge for us as an academy.
A lot of work's gone in over the last couple of years to sort of try and get the academy back to where it was because of the issues that everybody knows about. And I know how much hard work has gone on in lots of different areas. How excited are you about where the academy is now and where your group is at the moment?
I think what's in the past has gone, and I think a lot of people who worked throughout that period, it was tough to park that because we knew how much it hurt us as a football club and as an academy. But we are seeing signs that that's in the past, and there's a lot of positivity, and we are looking forward. There's loads of areas we've developed and moved forward in the past 12 months to 18 months. It helps with the first team getting promoted back into the Championship, which gives us that feel-good factor around the old football club. And like I say, the academy is progressing and we're moving in the right direction. But most importantly, parking what's happened behind us has probably been the biggest thing we've been able to do as a football club, and that all comes from positivity of the first team getting promoted and being back in the Championship.